the now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. 42 yards. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. Play clock winding down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Come your way.
They're going to look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. He'll rifle this and got his man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, 89 yards. And the Bills have broken the tie. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But
they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 9. Go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And that touchdown means a decision has to be made. Do they kick the PAT and tie it up, or do they go for 2 and try and win it right now?
Now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance. They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on, catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it.
Field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball.
Oh, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Run.
They'll look to throw here. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
No matter how you evaluate quarterbacks, at some point arm strength is going to come into the conversation. I'm really impressed by what I saw on that throw on the out route.
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit. into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. It's his first career game, and now he has thrown his first career interception.
So let's face it, that's very simply his welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it?
Get it out of the way, right?
Get it out of the way, and he hopes it'll be the last for this game and not too many in his career.
A chance for us. You're trailing. You're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a time on now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now, on third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
They didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly.
They'll look to throw now on first down. It's Hill, complete. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Simple slant route, and partner, really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
Punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. You took the words right out of my mouth.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part...
Going to hurry back to the line now.
Hurry up, here we go.
Back to throw again. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills are in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
He's going to float this one deep right. This is caught inside the 15. A big play here for the Bills. And even 60 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see...
and goal.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on first and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills will extend their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver backs. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
for third down.
Now let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Back to throw. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Raiders deep. Looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills draw a bit closer. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him in the football.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner.
I'm set here defensively, 6 DBs in the game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Here's the ball. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Play, don't you? I mean, you start to put things together, you string them together, and the confidence continues to rise. And guess what? We're seeing that.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give him what adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Well, at this stage in the 4th, I thought they might work it down the field a little differently, but they go with a run. Hole opens up, and he's gone.
Were we mind melding there? Because you're thinking differently, meaning throwing the ball, right?
Yeah.
I'm with you. With that time on the clock, I thought the ball would be in the air on just about every play. And they came back and got them with a surprise because I think the defense was planning for that as well. That took some fortitude as a play caller. Give him high marks for making it happen.
Looking to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he is going to lose yard going for it on 4th and goal. They'll stick with the passing game. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And now he'll turn and off his back foot. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He looks that he'll get, but he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard. And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because it's almost always...
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about play?
Look up in the sky, it's shapes falling out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made.
Let's throw that out the window.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Throwing right, and that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 12. And the Bills are going to have a first down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch. Especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
You can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset.
They'll look to throw here. And Hill with it over the middle. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations. In this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Stays on his feet. Dashing through the snow. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will extend their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone. We call it first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play for the Bills on third.
Ball security will come into play as both teams will have to deal with some very slippery conditions. It's the Bills going up against the Dolphins.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got it, the tight end Jeff Hireman. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Well, we saw the practice film
off on that play.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the comebacker. And he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there. Good blocking, good push by the offensive line. Wide receivers trying to get involved. A good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so. Oftentimes, the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there, about to break a big one.
And all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a big play for the Bills on 3rd down. 56 yards. He was over 100 yards a week ago, and he's well on his way once again.
Say it with me, partner. Encore, encore. This guy's headed towards getting it done.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you Willful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
It's a pickup of 19, and it'll give the Bills a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance, pressed by them, and they're carrying it over to this way. And, of course, when you got big-time runner behind them, that's a pretty good combination.
Doesn't hurt. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have broken the tie.
Tackle box would be, because that was close. I thought he was in the tackle box. He has to be very careful where he gets rid of the football from that spot.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that...
But these 2 teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Bills, the win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And
Bills. The opening kick is straight ahead. So it's
camps, training camp throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
this is fielded at the goal line.
As the offensive guys trot on the field, you know they're congratulating the special teams guys to get them in great position. And while they're going out there, I'm guessing the quarterback's thinking about taking some good shots at the end zone right now.
He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man on the out route. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who were blocking for him? Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it? Touchdowns.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 44 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Now, he's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider. He might try and run past
the field. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. A beautiful fake. And he's going to get this one all the way up past the 20-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Okay, every now and then, my defensive bias will leak out here. Abysmal play for them. You've got them backed up, and you let them out.
And take advantage. And you know who's happy? The punter. Because if he was needed.
All that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
He cuts it right. And now look at him go. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
The Bengals.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such. But, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short. But give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
That'll do it for us.